Here we go.
Hello everyone,
Hi,
Guang
Guang.
here.
Hi, Guang
It's
Guang.
great to see you all again. Welcome to Season 5 of Marvel Rivals. This season centers on Mr. and Mrs. X, Gambit, and Lord. After the time string entanglement interrupt,
Okay, hold on, bro. Their English keeps getting better and better, but I need to hear you say Rogue again. Hold on.
on Mr. and Mrs. X, Gambit, and Lord.
It sounds like he says Logue or Lord, but we're gonna give him a pass because bro's English literally gets better every dev note.
After the time string entanglement interrupted their dream wedding. To make up for the disruption, Gambit has planned a honeymoon full of surprises for Lord. But when their journey leads to a world built by the elders of the universe, can their love survive the ultimate cosmic test? For Season 5, Gambit joins Marvel Rivals. Gambit is a master strategist.
Right there was the moment my excitement went all the way through the roof. Gambit is a master strategist. Thank you so much. There's been people that online like, how is Gambit going to be anything other than a DPS? I don't know. Did we ever watch Loki heal anybody in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? No. Did we ever really watch Invisible Woman heal anybody in the movies? They don't explicitly heal, but that doesn't mean you can't take these characters and make them do what they need to do for the game. Huge W. Marvel Rivals, Guang Guang. Massive W. Thank you for another strategist. Let's keep going.
Blending kinetic energy control with his iconic playing cards, agile movement, and expert combat skills to create a unique play style. In battle, he can combine his Colombian enhanced cards to unlock kinetic shifting.
Wait, his Colombian enhanced cards? What?
Enhanced cards
Oh, Chronovium. Okay.
to unlock kinetic shifting to heal allies, cleanse negative effects, or deal damage, knocking back enemies and applying anti-heal. When teammates need help or foes rush in, Gambit can channel energy into his staff, using nimble movement and martial arts to take down threats. When activating his ultimate ability, Gambit launches kinetic charged aces at all nearby allies, supercharging their jump abilities and adding explosive power to their attacks.
Okay, so it seems like we're not going to get just a rampant heal bot that invincibilities everybody. It seems like this is going to be a solid, like, utility-based support ultimate, which is very cool. I like that. I think we need less invisibility fields because the nature of those ults are the reason why we have such like preference on particular healers, or certain healers are getting nerfed or buffed in certain ways. People are sick of the Luna invincibility circle, the cloak and dagger, kill and heal everything. Master Boyo says, I like my heal bot. I think your heal bot's getting some love, and I miss my heal bot because let's not pretend that Loki's any better, since he can only steal ults. But regardless, I think that a emphasis upon, like, let's think. Adams isn't a heal bot. Adam brings everybody back, but like Mantis gives everybody increased speed, gives everybody temp HP. So I think this is cool because we need to see a support do literally anything other than an invincibility shield.
Season 5 also introduces a thrilling new mode, 18 vs 18, Conquest, and now
18 versus 18 Conquest. So y'all are just trying to blow up my fucking PlayStation, is what you're telling me. Whose idea was this?
Relation. 36 players will catch in the all-new Grand Garden map, promising epic chaos and unforgettable fun. This mode goes live after the update on November 27th. We hope you enjoy it.
Bro, I want to see 18 Mr. Fantastics all ulting at the same time. That's what I want to see. I want to see 18 Mr. Fantastics just losing their shit. Oh my god, 18 Moon Knights just like spamming the moon. Yes. I want to see repeat alts. God, what alt would be the craziest at 18 times? 36, it's 18 v 18. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I was just thinking of one team. 36 strange portals. Oh, shit could get weird. 36 cloak and dagger alts. You shut your mouth. Yeah, I mean, this is cool. I like that they're putting an emphasis on something other than competitive. But let's see what he's talking about.
We are also adding a placement system to competitive mode starting in Season 5, with more details.
Ooh, a placement system. I don't know how to feel about this. Has anybody in the chat ever experienced placement systems in like Overwatch? I was never a hero shooter player before this, but did it actually help? Did it actually keep the EOMM agents in the rank that they belong? Is the question. I don't hate this because I think that in the very, very, very early times, we had like what you call it? They skipped the rank reset for one of the halfway seasons. I think it was they expected everybody, and they thought like, "Ooh, we should have done the rank reset, or they're gonna have to deal with inflated ranks all the time." So this might help. You know, when you get those guys that really should not be in upper tier diamond to GM with a 43% win rate.
Coming soon from 智勇. Season 5 brings you the grand debut of New York's Times Square. This is a long combat map that can host up to 100 players.
Oh, that's what I need right there. I need all these Venoms twerking. This is interesting. I'm not really sure what the function of a non-combat map is, but I mean, it could have some pretty cool implications for content. It could have some goofy shit going on.
Hang out, dance, watch videos, read books, and let your imagination run wild. We've seen so many fun, friendly meetups in the Doom match, 6-time sectorial map, so we wanted to give everyone a dedicated space for socializing, relaxing, and sharing cool moments outside of battle.
Okay.
Happy anniversary, Rivals! Season 5 marks the first anniversary of Marvel Rivals, a milestone for us and for all of you, our
Can't
players.
believe it's been a year already.
After the November 27th update, you can join our anniversary event to earn 2,500 units and a free legendary Jeff costume.
Aw, look at little Jeffy. He looked like a little supervisor, bro. Karen says, "Let me talk to your manager." That's what pulls up, right? Look at him. The little glasses and the post-it notes. I'll fuck with it.
We are also rolling out a series of exclusive anniversary costumes from Marvel.
Okay. I don't even know who this is over here. Is that Doctor Strange? Yeah, it is. I see the Mamba Coco. He looks pimpin'. I don't know how I feel about this Mr. Fantastic skin over here. I vehemently hate Crocs, so I don't know what's up with this.
Rival styles, looks to community-inspired outfits, and even cake party-themed costumes.
What the fuck is that? Venom looked like cotton candy. I can't stand Crocs, bro. I can't stand them.
We hope you love them as much as we do. This anniversary is a celebration of our journey together and the start of many more adventures ahead. Season 5 also launches our cross-platform progression feature. Huge thanks to everyone who tested this in Season 4.
I mean, Mantis Loki ship makes sense. So, Cross progression, does this mean that we're no longer going to have to separate between consoles and computers on competitive?
0.5. Your feedback has helped us make Marvel Rivals better than ever. We are adding a new batch of adorable accessories.
No, PS accounts can move to PC now. Ah, okay. So if I manage to get a PC, I don't have to start from square one. Okay. I mean, that's better. That's something. That's not everything, but it's something.
For Gambit, Human Torch, Magic, Mantis, Wolverine, Phoenix.
Oh, look at little Cyclops over here. I bet you Cyclops is going to be next season for sure.
Thor, Loki.
Oh, is that Kitty Pryde too? I'm not grinding to level 15 again. Yeah, that shit was rough.
Moon Knight, and Star-Lord. All available with the Season 5 update. Season 5 rotates in 10 new costumes and MVPs for verified college student players.
This stuff's
If
cool,
you are in college,
but I'm not in
make
college.
sure to verify with your school email and claim these awesome perks. After a lot of hard work and a little health sacrifice from Zhiyong, we finally launched our first ever PvE mode for Halloween.
It was good.
Marvel Zombies.
It was fun.
This was a huge challenge, especially with only 6 months of development. We pushed limits with over 200 zombies on screen and supercharged our heroes for an over-the-top superhero experience.
Yeah,
This
this game mode's fun.
enormous challenges both technically and in terms of gameplay design. It's just the beginning. We know there's room to improve.
Yeah, I gotta say, for just 6 months of development, like I know we were complaining about like the lack of maps and the limited characters, but for just 6 months of development, this is pretty impressive.
With a reused map, only 5 playable heroes, and just a few zombie types. There are still bugs and performance tweaks needed too, but we've seen your enthusiasm and feedback, and we promise to keep investing in PvE. More heroes,
I haven't beat it either.
more maps, more themes are coming. It will take
Little
time,
Jeffy.
but next year, expect much more from us in this front. And now, I will hand it over to Zhiyong for updates on Season 5's team-up ability adjustments, balance changes, and details about the new competitive placement system.
Yo, I gotta say, Guang's got the easiest job. He always comes by and he's like, hey, take a look at all this cool UI, trinket, like quality of life, like simple game mode shit. But Jiyoung, man, sometimes I like him, sometimes I don't. Let's see what he's talking about. I feel like you can tell that he gets stuck with the job that Guang doesn't want to do. He's like, hey, you got to give the bad news. Sorry, I can't be the bad news guy. I need everybody to be happy to see Guang.
Hey Rivals, it's me, Zhiyong, back again. Time really flies. Halloween is already behind us. And I hope you all found your own happiness, both in the game and out in the real world. The brand new Season 5 is just around the corner. And it's a big one for us because, with your support, Marvel Rivals is celebrating its first anniversary. As Guang mentioned earlier, we've prepared tons of new content.
This dude is your guy now, but this dude was never your guy before, Kevin. You were beefing with Jiyoung whenever they were nerfing the fuck out of Thor. Be honest. Don't lie.
And we can't wait for you to experience it all. Now, let me walk you through what's changing with team-up abilities, balance adjustments, and major improvements to ranked. We've noticed many of you missed some of our classic team-up abilities, like Magneto's metallic fusion. So, in Season 5, we are bringing some back in new forms. We are also exploring ways to give a certain role more possibilities through team-ups. Gambit is the anchor of this team-up, charging Magneto's Great Sword with kinetic energy. When Magneto activates this team-up ability, his primary attack is replaced by launching a kinetic charge Great Sword on.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. I feel like any anchor, I think any anchor that involves Mag is huge because Mag's been like one of the most solid tanks of all time in the game. So this is any opportunity to kind of like show Mag or Strange shining over Emma. I'm always about that.
Impact, it explodes, damaging enemies and ejecting unstable kinetic energy for a delayed second hit. Cloak and Dagger as the team-up anchor empower Hawkeye's Kanata with light and dark energy. When Hawkeye uses his Crescent Slash, it knocks enemies back and fires a light and dark energy wave that passes through allies and enemies. It heals and buffs teammates it hits, while damaging and applying anti-heal to enemies.
Interesting. So it feels like they're starting to kind of expand the buffing and nerfing utility on DPS characters, which is not terrible. It's not terrible. I know we had like a lifesteal on Blade and Phoenix, I think. I'm not sure if it was lifesteal as much as she just got health back off of successive headshots. But this is cool. I haven't seen much play out of Hawkeye, so maybe this will increase that.
Conscious power blesses and protects Blade. Activating the team-up ability lets Blade dash forward, slashing enemies with the sword of Dracula. At the end of the dash, Blade unleashes several quick sword strikes, each launching a Moonblade projectile that bounces and damages enemies.
Yep. It's that stuff we saw in Rival Zombies. Definitely.
Lunar Phones and Operation Microchip are being retired. Magneto is being removed from mental projection.
I'm sad about that. I liked mental projection on Mag.
And Hawkeye is out of Chilling Assault. Primal Flame is seeing the addition of Black Widow. Black Widow's bullets can now be empowered by Phoenix Force, letting her switch between regular and Phoenix bullets in combat. Phoenix bullets heal allies and damage enemies in an area, but can't crit against enemies.
Man, they just keep kind of swapping up. I wonder, I didn't really pay attention to the last time, like the percentage of the picks and stuff, but it feels like they're continuously swapping up with Black Widow to try and get people to play her, because there's like no in-between with Black Widow. You're either an amazing player or you're a throw pick. It feels like they're really trying to give her some value so people play her more.
As Season 4.5 comes to a close, all the ongoing balance changes and new team-up abilities have really shaken up the meta. First off, with Ultron and Human Torch getting nerfed, battles shifted from vertical, high-flying skirmishes to more intense ground combat. This made it a bit easier for players to process information during matches. But with
That's good. They killed the flyer meta for a season.
Angela and Daredevil joining the roster, there's now a bigger emphasis on awareness, teamwork, and positioning.
This entire season has been like a huge fuck you to supports, because literally that's Angela's primary role, is to just dive down with her pike and skewer supports off the map. And then Daredevil just is relentless. And the person that I've shifted to this whole season since Loki got nerfed is Invisible Woman. And it feels like Daredevil wants, or all the Daredevils I fought against want nothing other than to kill Sue. They're like, I am coming after Sue every time. It's crazy.
Team comp diversity was up this season, with buffs to Jeff and Venom's ultimates, and the new team-up ability for Hela and Namor. Lineups built around Venom, Jeff, Hela, and Hela Namor have become some of the hottest picks. The triple strategist lineup is still holding strong, even after Ultron's nerf, with Adam, Mantis, and Jeff as key picks. For Vanguards, Emma Frost and Magneto are still the
Yeah, no
backbone
more
of
squids,
many
bro.
teams. And Doctor Strange's buff Maelstrom of Madness has made him a solid choice. Venom, Captain America, Angela, Penny Parker, and Groot also stay competitive. Among theorists, Phoenix and Black Panther are no longer as dominant after several rounds.
Yeah, I was glad to see BP and Phoenix fall down. I feel like categorically the worst tank in the entire season right now was the Thing. Am I wrong? Wasn't the Thing kind of the worst tank of season 4 and 4.5? Yeah. The Thing is pure doo-doo this season.
Of adjustments. While Hela is back in the spotlight, Star-Lord, Psylocke, Namor, Winter Soldier, and Moon Knight have all been performing well. The new hero Daredevil, along with Iron Fist and Magic, have also stood out this season.
Yeah, they fucking
With
have.
flying heroes taking a backseat, theorist picks were more varied and flexible than ever.
Yeah, because you got fucking 30 of them.
And for strategists, Jeff, Invisible Woman, and Mantis continue to shine. Whether it's Jeff providing flanking pressure and support, or Invisible Woman and Mantis leading the charge, strategists are now playing a bigger role in breaking through enemies' lines and helping their teams succeed.
Yeah, this was the season of the Animal Crossing backline, bro. They buffed all the weird animals. Because they put Rocket's ult back where it was. Jeff went through a period before they reworked his ult where he was actually quite doo-doo, but now that his ult does healing and swallows people, it's pretty busted. So I have to commend this season in particular. They, even though they nerfed my boy and they brought him down to absolutely abysmal levels, they raised the viability of every other support on the roster to where you weren't completely throwing if you picked anyone other than Luna, Cloak and Dagger, or Invis. So they did successfully kind of rebalance the support roster, but at the cost of my boy, R.I.P. Loki.
Beyond the standout heroes from Season 4.5, we are also keeping a close eye on the rest of the roster.
Kevin, the reason why he doesn't mention Thor is because Thor is good right now. Thor is real good. They can only... I'm telling you, they've got a bias against Asgardians, bro. They can only deal with one Asgardian at a time. So either they're adjusting or nerfing Loki, or they're adjusting or nerfing Thor. And for some reason, I don't think I've ever seen the both of them mentioned in a dev vision. He said, "Oh, look at all these good tanks you guys use, not Thor, never Thor." I will be interested to see the pick, and Hela is an Asgardian, but Hela is also a goth mommy, and you know that they like their goth mommy aesthetic. I will be interested to see the pick, fail, and win rate of Thor's in 4 and 4.5. I want to see if he's worse than others, because I feel like he's in a good place.
And have plans for more adjustments in Season 5. First, we will be giving most Vanguards a boost in team utility, making their roles more balanced and versatile. This includes upgrades for heroes like The Thing, Hawk, Penny Parker, and Captain America, expanding their value to the team. For example, Captain America's ultimate will now help allies charge their own ultimates faster.
Ooh. Have we seen abilities that help increase ult charge before? I don't think we've seen that. I feel like they're making a new tier of utility, and I'm not sure if I like that, because that could be really annoying. Cap is, like, annoying is Cap's entire game. He's like, I'm going to piss you off, you can't kill me, I'm going to get away, over and over again. But if he's now able to increase the rate that you get your ult, I don't know how that's going to work out.
and teammates will be able to heal while on Penny Parker's web.
Okay, so now we got another heal. So we got heals on Black Widow. We got heals on Hawkeye. We got heals on Penny Parker's webs. So it seems like they're expanding the capability of healing. I wonder if they're trying to nudge the player base out of the triple healer meta.
When it comes to duelists, we've noticed that heroes like Wolverine and Spider-Man have been struggling a bit, so they will be getting buffs this season.
Oh no. Every time that they buff those guys, it becomes a nightmare. I don't know about that one, man. I felt a great disturbance in the force, as if millions of supports suddenly cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced. Yeah, bro. Hey, I can mock y'all. I gotta deal with the feral short guy every season. Yeah, I feel like Wolverine and Spider-Man are like an equal level of terror, just one for vanguards and one for strategists. So, this is probably the only thing I don't like, but I cannot deny that they have been less dominant as of late. I cannot pretend that that's not true.
Wolverine will become more threatening to vanguards, while Spider-Man's combos...
I'm not sure if I like the healing webs either. It feels like they're giving a lot of non-healers healing capabilities.
...will feel smoother and more consistent. For strategists, Loki is getting a target boost to keep...
Yes! Let me swallow my food first. Yes! Oh my god. You guys nerfed this man into the ground. Quit playing with my boy Loki. Nerf your Luna, okay? Come after the industry plant. Stop. Like, the fact that literally, I think he's the only one in this video. A targeted boost to keep him competitive within his role. I don't even want the damage back, bro. If you don't want him to be a flanker, if you don't want him to be like a DPS Loki, that's fine. But bring the healing back at least, man. This is the worst we've ever seen Loki. This has been the primary contributor of me not streaming or playing Rivals all of Season 4 and Season 4.5. It started with the cap to how many players you can stack with. I was kind of like, that brought my enthusiasm down about 15-20%. But then when they nerfed the dog shit out of Loki, my enthusiasm plummeted to the point where I've only ever played Rivals in Season 4 and 4.5 off stream, with except for Rivals Zombies. So this will get me playing Rivals again. Literally, Bacon came in and said, yo, this guy don't even play Rivals. I'll play again. But they got to bring my boy back. I'm a Loki main. I can't help it. That's my boy.
Him competitive within his role, and Cloak and Dagger will see their survivability slightly
Oh, there you go, boyo. You get a little buff too. You can see your survivability slightly improved.
improved. This isn't all. There are plenty more balance updates coming, so be sure to check out our upcoming balance patch notes. We will also be releasing the Season 4.5 hero pick and win rates very soon.
They don't even have survivability already, but alright. What's 9 more seconds of diving Cloak and Dagger? I mean, I've had a really easy time killing Cloak and Dagger this season. And that's as Sue. I've put the most number of hours as Sue.
In Season 5, we've made a series of
Like, literally, if I have all my recharges and there's a Cloak and Dagger exposed, even if they're full health, I will just throw down my Force Burst and then pull her into it and just primary fire the shit out of her and melt her. So, yeah, maybe a little survivability.
improvements to rank play based on your feedback, including placement matches, team size adjustments, and reward changes, all aimed at creating a better experience. With placement matches, your rank will no longer reset to a fixed tier each season. Instead,
Beautiful.
you will play 10 placement matches in competitive mode each season to determine your starting rank.
Okay.
When participating in the placement matches, you will be assigned an initial rank based on a conversion of your rank at the conclusion of the previous season. Since Season 5.0 marks the transition to this new system, your initial rank for placements will be determined by taking into account your highest rank from Season 0 to 3 and your final rank from Season 4. Please note that this isn't just a straight carryover of your highest rank.
This is going to be rough because my highest rank from 0 through 3 is GM2, I believe, or GM3. I can't remember. And I got up to Diamond 1 the last few seasons altogether. So that's going to be rough. I'm not sure if that's going to help me in calculating to a higher level.
But rather a balanced calculation. If you don't have an eligible previous rank, you will be treated as a new player, and the system will assign you a starting rank for placements. After your 10 placement matches, your results, along with your initial calculated rank, will decide your starting position for the new season. The more matches you win, the closer you will be to your previous season's rank. If you go undefeated, you can even place higher.
I think this is going to do two things. It's going to keep people who don't belong in higher ranks out of those ranks, which is nice. But it is also going to get rid of the stress of, like, we're 3 days out from a new season. I'm still gold 3. I probably played 3 ranked matches and lost one of them the entire season. There is like a stress that hits you if you want to not lose all of your rank once it starts getting down to under 10 days. So I think that this is helpful because actually, and it's the perfect time for me to have taken a break for a full season, because now they can look at my previous ranks, and I can play my 10 placement matches, and maybe instead of being bumped from gold all the way back down to bronze, maybe I might end up at like a solid plat 2 or plat 1. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the climb back up won't be so terrible. I just don't want to end up in bronze and silver lobbies again, man. That shit's rough.
Each season, you only need to complete 10 placement matches. If you finish them in the first half of the season, you will keep the rank in the second half. If you don't complete placements in the first half, you will need to finish them in the second half to qualify for rank rewards. We've made improvements to team queue size. If everyone in your team is Grandmaster rank or below, you can queue as 2, 3, 4.
Yes. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back. I can actually see myself getting onto this game on a regular basis and stacking up with my friends and playing, even if I get my ass kicked, which I probably will. Yeah, man. That's the only things that we needed. I needed 3 things. I needed a new strategist to play. I needed you to bring my Loki back. And I needed to be able to 6-stack again. And I think beforehand, we could only even 4-stack. But this is the only way to counteract getting stuck with horrible teammates. It's the only way. And if that means I have to go up against another party of 6-stacked people, let it be what it is. I would rather do that than consistently get players on my team who don't want to adjust, they don't want to swap, they point fingers, they blame, they act shitty, they intentionally throw. And up to Grandmaster is huge. Because after that, getting into Celestial, one above all, top 500, like, it makes sense that you can only 2-stack there because you're fighting to be the best of the best of the best. Me, personally, if I get there, I'm cool. I just want to be back in GM. That's where I want to be. I want to be a solid player. I don't want to be the best that ever played. So this is huge.
Or even 6 players. However, if anyone in your team is Celestial, Eternity, or top 500, your team size will be kept at 2 players. You can team up for placement matches, but if anyone in your team hasn't finished their placements, you can only queue as up to 3 players. If multiple restrictions apply, the strictest rules will take effect. For example, if you have 1 player in placement matches and 1 at Celestial rank, your team can only queue as a duo. First, gold rank costume rewards will work just like before. If you reach gold and play 10 matches in Season 5.0, you will receive your reward when Season 5.5 launches. If you don't meet the requirement in Season 5.0, you can still earn it by reaching gold and playing 10 matches in Season 5.5, and you will receive 2 costumes at the end of the season. This system will continue in future seasons. Next, for nameplate frames and Crest of Honor, these rewards will no longer be split between the first and second half of each season. Instead, there will be just one set of rewards for the entire
I'll pull up the
Season 5,
Gambit gameplay.
distributed after Season 5.5 ends, as long as you meet the rank and match requirements. This means that there will be only one set of...
Okay, the rest of this, we've got like another few minutes. I don't really care about the very, very end of it. I applaud them for doing their absolute best within the realm of reason to give their player base what they wanted